Hey friends, let's talk about something fascinating that our brain does. I want you to stop right now and look at what jewelry pieces or accessories or what you carry with you in your pocket. I know my husband will carry certain things in his pocket all of the time, or something that you have around you that you often like to have with you any given day. Why is that? And because I love the brain and I love my neuroscience, and I studied neuropsychology for so many years. It's instilled in me and I love it. So then I started analyzing myself. And when things started kicking up in the Middle East, I did something and it shocked me. I usually wear the same two necklaces. One, because I've been so busy and there's so many things going on, and I love jewelry. I'm kind of gaudy with it. And I like the dainty jewelry and then the dangly jewelry and the layered necklace. I subconsciously didn't even think about it, but my one little zircon gemstone I always wear because that's one of my shortest necklaces and it looks good with any of them. But then instead of grabbing my locket that I've been wearing lately, I grabbed our Middle East, our symbol that they were using when ISIS was coming after the Christians, and they were putting this Arabic N. What it stands for, they were painting it on this letter, the N, on the houses in the Middle East to let the rest of the terrorist group, the rebel group, know that these were followers of Jesus of Nazareth. And then they would come in and persecute them. And then people all around the world started adopting this symbol to let the Christians in the Middle East know they're rooting for you, and to let them know that they're not alone in their persecution, that we see them and what they're going through. And so when this kicked off this past weekend, I grabbed this necklace and put it on. I started putting together an Armor of God ring collection. And these are some of my rings that are in my Armor of God, and they look like shields. And I don't wear them very often, but all of a sudden I started noticing what jewelry I put on, and I put on my shield rings and my "We Stand With You" necklace. We see you, we are praying for you. My goodness, I need to go back over to my chapters of neuroscience and figure out why we do that. That's our happy chemical. It's what makes us happy and feel good. So you have your two neurons right here, and there's a space. You can't see it with my big old ring. Let me put it. You have that space in between your neurons, right? And the dopamine, it jumps. Say you have a thought that's going on, and you have the thought and it gets to the end. Well, you have to have enough dopamine, little dopamine in the middle of your two neurons for that thought to jump from this neuron over to that one. And a lot of times when we're happy, we have a lot of dopamine. And so our thoughts and our feel goods and our feelings and everything that we're experiencing is able to make all of those connections at such a fast pace because we have dopamine. However, symbolism and what we carry with us, the jewelry, if it has meaning attached to your identity, the way you are feeling emotionally, the way that helps you express yourself in a meaningful way that is meaningful for you, but maybe not the entire outside world, your dopamine starts to fire off and your brain is releasing more dopamine, which then allows you to connect to that jewelry piece. It doesn't mean anything to a lot of people, but the person who's wearing it is very meaningful because it connects with that person. Symbolism is everywhere and we connect with it differently. And so I encourage you to look through the things that you carry around you all the time, or the things that you choose to put around you, because when you figure out why we are so attached, then you can learn a little bit more about you subconsciously. I had no idea I was putting on my shield rings and my Arabic N symbol, my Jesus of Nazareth symbol necklace. I just put it on and then I realized this is why I'm doing it. One, I see them, but two, I also want to make sure we are protected. We as in my family and our country and one another around the world, and just to be able to love one another and get along. And so it was really interesting, and I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear about some of the pieces that connect with you. I just encourage you, look at other people's stories, look at what they have on, and try to get to know them on a deeper level instead of what we see on the outside. Get to know why do they do certain things? Why do they wear certain things? Why are they who they are? Guys, We are amazing. Human beings are amazing. They're fascinating. There are so many talented people and things about one another that we would never expect. And just encourage us to be patient, be kind. We're here together. We are all learning how to live in this great big world together. Go on our website, look at some of the symbolic things, whatever moves you, speaks out to you, hits you on a deeper level of your own symbolism behind it, and let us know how you feel, your thoughts, what you're wearing, what you're going through. We would love to hear it, and we will catch you on the next one. Until then, I hope that you shine your light for the entire world to see.